Welcome back to my F125 driver promo. This is part number 20 today for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix Season 2, round number 4. You missed the previous episode at Jeddah. I recommend you go and check on that before seeing this one, because spoiler, another good result, P4, so, another good result. Sadly not the podium at the end. Their Piastri ran too much pace in the end for me not to be able to hold on to that podium position. Now, I'm progressing towards saving up that money, but Alonso's just cracking on. He's installed an ERS upgrade after he did that major engine power upgrade. I'm just going to let him carry on. So it's only a minor ERS upgrade, but I mean, every little helps, right? It helps well. As I say, my focus is on that major weight reduction. Next episode, we should be Spanish Grand Prix. We should definitely be purchasing that episode. Also got major front downforce available, but I'm not really interested in that. Now, Albon apparently has come out and said he's unhappy with about recent lap 1 contact. There's Suzuka he collided with Tsunoda, and then in Jeddah last time out he got in the middle between himself and Tsunoda. Obviously he's raised it with the Grand Prix Drivers Association, but he is not happy. He's hoping for a clean turn 1. He also didn't make contact with us in Australia as well, so Albon will be looking for a better time out. Meanwhile, R&D wise, Williams have brought an upgrade. They are now the second fastest team on the grid. They haven't really delivered being the second fastest team on the grid. We'll have to wait and see what they can do today. McLaren have also brought an upgrade to continue their march towards utter dominance with Lando Norris. Mercedes slightly behind Red Bull. We've closed a little bit on Ferrari, but our main upgrades are to come, of course, with that major weight reduction as well, and major tyre wear upgrades to come to the car. But we move then to qualifying here at Imola. Yes, of course, a track that won't be on the calendar sadly in 2026, but of course we're making sure we're giving it a full run out here on F125 driver career mode. But it's not necessarily the greatest track for me. I'm not helped by this.
Bear with us a few minutes. I'm afraid we're losing hydraulic pressure. There's a leak somewhere in the system, so just sit tight for a bit.
So after that annoyance, I did manage to get out, and the first lap was good enough for P14, ladies and gentlemen, which is usual for this career mode so far. I think you'll find as well as we move into season 2. None of those top 10s. Did we have any? I can't remember now if I had any top 10s. I think I did have a few top 10s in the Williams in season 1, but back down to earth here in season 2. But anyway, Imola, as I said, is not my strongest track, and therefore, yeah, this corner is horrible. Sector 2, this point onwards, really, until about the final couple of corners, isn't great for me personally speaking. And through into this corner, it's just lazy. The car. Yeah, not doing that. I see him down at P16 now. Tsunoda needs a bit of improvement as well. This corner can be a bit lazy, a little bit wide there as well. Too much curb, losing time out of that corner actually, compared to my previous best time. Up to this corner, try not to catch too much. Otherwise you will invalidate if you're on strict corner cutting. But I gained a 2/10 there, which is a lot better. But then obviously trying to use what battery got left down the hill as well. Now we go through the final 2 corners. It's just 2 90 left-handers, and then using what battery got left and up to the line, 3/10 improvement. Well, a little bit of time lost on the exit there, so not quite 3/10. It's only good enough for P14, 10th off Alonso though. So in time-wise, it's not that bad, as Piastri is then comfortably on pole. Norris has got it a little bit weird to do. So I'll see what we can do from 14th the grid. It's time for the race.
Okay, mate, try your best. And with a bit of luck, we might just get that points finish.
Thanks, Mark. Well, I think we can do. We're down in P13 because both McLarens, interestingly, have both taken an engine penalty. Race strategy is going to be the same as the last race in Jeddah, where I start on the hards and finish on the mediums as well. We'll have to wait and see if the safety car is going to get involved, as it has done in every single race so far. Everyone else is on the medium, so I thought, you know what, down the order a little bit, P13, let's try something a little bit different. Get this hard tyre out of the way before moving to the mediums. 5 red lights then for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix here at Imola, and away we go. And it's an okay start. I mean, Behrman's had a great start. He's in front of Russell already. Bortoletto, did come momentarily alongside. Now I'm going to try and set it to the outside. Got on the grass. No, that's not a good line. Through turn 1. I'm going to lose out to Hamilton actually as well, who's not had a great qualifying. Down to P14. Need to get back in front of Hamilton ASAP. There are slower cars in front, the likes of the Alpine, the Gasly, the AlphaTauri, whatever we're calling it this week, of Isaac Hadjar as well. Now there's a good textbook manoeuvre there down the inside here on Lewis Hamilton as well, moving up back to P13 where I started. Now I'm looking at Ollie Behrman. The Haas isn't the greatest car. I've not really seen too much of Ollie in this career mode. That, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much a textbook manoeuvre at that corner. You can make manoeuvres here as well. You can see there Ollie just yielded in the end, knowing that we probably got a faster car than him. Probably took a little bit too much curve. The curves can of course bounce you into other cars, but yes, up at the front though, Alex Albon leads the way. Sainz isn't now under threat. Of course, he inherited whole position from Piastri as well. Sainz is under threat from Leclerc, but Leclerc, I don't know what's happened to him, but Sainz has got into the back, and Leclerc's brake checked Carlos Sainz by the looks of it. And Sainz has got no front wing. He'll be coming in at the end of this lap, and that's Ocon that's been forced off by Russell. Now I've got to try and see if I can get past Ocon as well in the other Haas car, but Ocon cuts in front as well. He keeps what will be P10 as Sainz makes his pit stop round the outside now of Ocon, and I haven't quite got enough ERS. If I had a bit more ERS to be able to make this manoeuvre, and I just can't sit it down the inside there because the AI, the racing line is key here. But now lap 5, now I'm finally getting past Ocon. Hamilton though will also get past Ocon. I supercross as well. A little bit of frustration there as well, a little bit of tyre damage to myself on Ocon there. Nothing menacing meant by it, but Hamilton there making a lovely move as well to get past Ocon. Hamilton then is all over the back of me. I thought he was going to go past here, but he just sat behind through the corners. It can be a bit difficult to overtake here if you place your car correctly. And the AI, well, they don't like the inside line there as well. And you can see here Hamilton, I did cut across a little bit too much there. Should possibly left a bit more space as well there, but Hamilton's able to carry on, but he is going to be overtaken by Lando Norris. So yes, Lewis will not be happy with that as well. I'm up and back in P10, and I now got Norris. Or saying that, there's a yellow flag up in front, and that's Gasly. Yes, Gasly has had a Spinala. Here's a replay then. Is he going to light the rears up? Yep, that's a classic F125 Spinala. And Russell gets caught up in it. You can see there the Mercedes driver, the Spotify rear wing, unable to get that. And that's, of course, brought out the safety car. Now, I do want to hear from you guys. Do you like having increased safety cars, or do you think it's a little bit too much, the fact we've had a safety car literally every race? I mean, that would in real life be covered by a yellow flag, but there have been some other incidents, one of the cars retiring in other Grand Prix where they have actually brought a safety car out, which is a little bit more realistic. So, I mean, yeah, let me know what you think about the safety car in the comments below. If you want me to turn it back to standard, it's currently on increased safety car standard for red flags, otherwise we get a red flag every 5 minutes. And let me know in the comments below as well. Crucially though, I'm going to get in front, I'm going to lose out to Sainz, but crucially in front of Sonoda, both Red Bulls having pitted beforehand. It'll be crucial to get in front of Sainz because he is going to be on very old hard tyres at the end of this race. Also trying to get in front of Hajar. That Racing Bull is the slowest car on the grid, but the cars have gone here now. A little bit caught by surprise, but I'm going to be able to use the battery. The AI don't seem to use their battery as much on the restart, and I'm just going to absolutely drain this thing. I'm looking to try and get in front of Hajar. He goes defensive, thank you very much. I'll just swoop around the outside of him. Lovely little move, and that's me up another position as well. This is just a replay of this. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing on the rear there. He had like a snap or something, or I don't know, and the braking as well. He locked a rear brake or something. Next up is Carlos Sainz, and I'm just going to, look at the traction. That's, new medium tyres, and I need to get on with it because these tyres will wear. As well as I get past Sainz, similar move what I did to Behrman as well. Meanwhile, up the road we've got, this is battle of P3, and it's Antonelli and Colapinto as well. All those three are battling behind. Behind it's Sainz, Hajar, and that's Lando Norris making a double overtake. Well done, Lando there. He's trying to win the World Championship in this career mode for the first time after Max Verstappen left the series, and yes, that could be a champion's overtake potentially. We'll have to wait and see come the end of the season and come to the standings, but I'm stuck behind my teammate. I'm unable really to make any manoeuvres in this DRS train. Moved to lap 16 then of 22, and you can see up the road that there's been a bit of contact. Piastri's been knocked out Antonelli as well at turn 1 by the looks of it. And here's a replay of this then. So Antonelli and Piastri going side by side. Antonelli actually locks up, as well, and then I'll just, take full advantage of this. Alonso gets caught asleep, napping, and I'll just basically pinch the position from him as well. Now that I'm trying to get in front, try and catch Antonelli up. He's not got DRS. Yeah, but I mean, I've actually lost DRS for some bizarre reason, even though I thought I was within DRS. Racing my teammate here, Alonso I'd have thought looked down the inside there. Up at the front though, and Albon's chances of champion potentially gone away from this race win as Leclerc takes the lead, much to Tifosi's delight. Again, Alonso's going to have a go at me on lap 19. This point, my engine's overheating actually, so I had to pull it back from Antonelli, and I'm to use non-ERS to charge the battery through the middle sector as well. Meanwhile, we're looking behind, and that is Hajar having a go at, I think that's Sonoda by the way, not Sainz, and that is Jack Doohan actually, and he has, he's out of the race with an engine failure. He was racing his teammate. His teammate is just looking to recover after that Spinala, put him at the back as well. Yes, yellow flags here. Alonso had a look anyway. The AI tend to do that. Unfortunately for Fernando, it's about to get worse. For some reason, he just wasn't deploying his battery enough, and Norris gets past him. And the next lap, Hamilton gets past him. I don't know if he's run out of battery or something. The AI don't tend to use none, so me using none in the middle state, and you can see how Norris is having a go at me already. I'm trying to defend that. Meanwhile, as we move to the last lap of this race, Albon's going to take the lead back from Charles Leclerc and upset the Tifosi here at Imola. I'm going to hold on just about. Look at that, 43% on the rear right. That is not great tyre. That's why I really want the tyre upgrade. The difference between the fronts and the rears, not great. But it is P6, ladies and gentlemen, which I don't think is too bad, because I did start P13. Yes, obviously it could have been a little bit better, but the hard tyre stint was such, was painful, I think. And that's why I want tyre wear upgrade as well, so I can then not have to do the tyre wear, not have to go on the hard tyres. I think we could do a little bit of pace, where you can see myself and Fernando's fastest lap were in the 1:19s, whereas some of the people around us, I know we're not really on the McLaren's late pace, but if we want to try and catch the likes of Ferrari and Williams, we need to be in the 18s, need a little bit more there, even Red Bull there. In terms of the standings, I keep P4, 14 points behind Leclerc, not really in that title fight between Norris, Piastri and Leclerc. I'm sort of looking behind. Albon's now 9 points behind. He only scored 6 points before his victory here. You know, if that Williams becomes a bit too resurgent, then, you know, we need to potentially look out for them. Constructors-wise, we've actually fallen behind Williams now. I think, though, we've gone ahead of Mercedes. So, yes, we're still P4. I think we can try and fight for the likes of P3, potentially. We'll have to wait and see. Depends how R&D goes, but yes, I hope you then have enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed not seeing too much changes, because yeah, new setup is pretty much underway. I know that some of the replay cameras had a bit of an issue there. I will try and sort that out. If you've got any ideas on how to fix that, then let me know in the comments below. But I hope then it's not too much noticeable on the change in liveries, you know, because I have changed a few of the graphical settings to try and make it better for you. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Which do you think is better? I'm going to be comparing between the previous episode and Saudi Arabia in this episode as well. But yes, if you are down here, then please do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. The next video will be out later in the week, most likely Friday or Saturday, depending on when I can get it edited. That will be the Golf Williams livery, fancy liveries episode, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Spanish Grand Prix, that episode will be out next week as well, as we progress into this season 2. But until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.